Hello again. I decided to finish the rest of my video because my brother left. So, gonna finish it. Alright, so I'm gonna try not to curse in this video because I got kids over and the neighbors. But, so much to talk about. So many problems in this world. I'll let you know. Right now, at this very moment, there are people suffering, living miserable lives. Horrible. And they're probably not even 5 years old. All these other countries out there with all these other, blah, 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 even right here in America. And apparently, you just refuse to accept that right now. Right now, you don't even care that there are millions, maybe a billion people out there right now that are miserable. You're probably miserable right now watching this video. Person right now, chances are 8 out of 10 times you're miserable. You don't like your life. There's something in your life right now, whoever's watching this, that you dislike probably this video. But you can't sit there and tell me that you give a shit when you're not doing anything about it. Now, I can say I don't give a shit. I can say I don't give a poop. Because I really don't. I don't care about other people. I don't. This world lives on the law, survival of the fittest. Okay? Bad luck. Who cares? You gave it your best shot. Stuff happens. Don't complain about it. Right now, there's, water buffalo right now getting eaten alive by lions, and you're sitting here complaining about a guy making a video. Shut up. You have nothing to complain about. If you live in America, unless you're from some other country, but I'm not talking about your country, so you shouldn't give it crud, except about the whole religious thing. But you have no right to complain. I have no right to complain. I'm not complaining. I'm just shouting my opinions, okay? I'm just telling you what I think, what I believe, what I don't think, what I don't believe. And what I don't believe is bullshit. I don't believe in a book that says a man can walk on water, survive in a fish for 7 days, and split the sea. He took 2 of every animal and put them on an ark. I don't believe no, I'm sorry. If you believe that, hey! You're stupid. It's that simple. In my opinion, don't get mad. Call me stupid. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. I'm not going to get mad about it because I'm not immature. I'm not immature enough to get upset about somebody telling me something. At least over the internet. I don't get mad too much. That's a lie. I get mad a lot. I actually have a very short temper when it comes to certain things. But what I said before in the last video is the truth. It really is. You have no proof behind your theory of your God. You have no and you can sit here and tell me, make my ear bleed all you want. All the stuff that your book said, and all the stuff that your book, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I got facts on my side. I got fossils, I got DNA, I have all this. More evidence that an entire football stadium probably couldn't fit. And you have a book that has been revised over the years, that has been changed. If you actually read the original Bible, it's pretty effed up. The original Bible, untouched, unscathed, unchanged, unedited, actually says if somebody rapes your daughter, you have to sell your daughter to the man that raped your daughter. It's that simple. And it's a fact. The Bible says that. And you're going to say, oh, well, at the time period. Well, God should have known about the time period. You said God is this perfect, all-knowing being that knows everything. He should have made a book that is today's standard. Oh, why? Oh, I don't know. Because a person wrote the book. Because the person at that time was all hopped up on some power-crazed had a bunch of religious followers and whatnot. So he wrote a book to control people. Why? Because he wants to live life. Why do you think people donate money to the church? Why do you think God wants you to donate money to the church? Because the first person who invented the Bible wanted money. It's just think about it. It's common sense. Like, come on, people. Like, I actually like to think about this. I actually like to question everything that I see. Stop eating shit. I actually like to. If I can't prove myself wrong, I'm gonna believe it. Right now, I'm proving myself wrong about a lot of shit. And a lot of shit I'm proving wrong in my head. Why I don't believe in the shit that I believe. I'm not in the fairy tales. I'm not gonna sit there and be afraid of death. I'm not. Okay? It's gonna happen. Everything fucking dies. If I died right here, right now, I would be content because I lived a pretty goddamn good life. I live in America. First world country. I got nothing to complain about. Nothing. At all. I had a much better life than probably millions of other people on this planet, even in America. My uncles had worse lives. My grandparents, my grandfather was in the Vietnam War. I'm not going to sit here and complain on how miserable, no, I'm not saying my life is miserable. I'm not saying I hate my life. I'm not saying blah, blah, blah. I'm saying I just don't like these things. So sit here, complain to me all you want. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I believe. Whether you agree or disagree with me or not, keep your, whatever. I've watched a lot of videos. I've watched a lot of documentaries. I've looked up, this information. I've been there. I may not have seen these guys discover this stuff. I may have not seen close hand in person. But come on. Really? Do I have to? Have you ever seen God in person? Have you ever seen America, greatest country in the world in person? No. So you have nothing to sit here and tell me about. No, I'm telling you the truth because that's what I believe. That's the truth to me. So I'm going to tell you the truth. In my opinion, God is a lie. It was just something made just to control you. It's that simple. I'm not going to be all nice about it. I'm not going to be all peaceful, trying to convince you. No, I don't want to convince you at all. I want to. Me personally, I think it's a mental sickness that people believe in God. I believe it's a mental sickness that people believe in countries and God. It really is, and it's just sad. Sad to watch people walk off a cliff. Life is short. Enjoy it. Don't sit there and be an 82-year-old virgin, praying to something that doesn't exist. Waste your entire life not enjoying a single second of it just to know that you fucked off it and you picked the wrong one. Do you know how stupid you must be? If you did everything right, did everything by that book, by your standards, and it was the wrong one. Do you have any idea how stupid that might be? And you could say the same thing for me. I really don't know. I don't know anything. For all I know, God could exist, but at least I'm smart enough to know that I have reasons to believe what I believe. You don't. You have no reason. You don't listen to reason. You don't know what logic is. You don't know how to actually think and think for yourself because the book's telling you to. The book's already told you everything. You don't know how to think for yourself. That's why you believe in that little pretend fairy tale. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid to die. I really am not. I just had a gun up to my head, a few weeks ago. I didn't give a shit. I thought I was going to die that day. I really did. And you know what? Even if I did, I'm a virgin. I never had sex. You know what? I would be fine with it. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Why? Because I still lived a pretty good fucking life. I lived a pretty good life, and I'm proud for the life that I lived. And I'm proud for my opinions. I'm proud that I'm sitting here with no fear telling 90% of the world they can go fuck themselves. You know, it really is. You know, I'm actually just ashamed of the human race. I really am. I'm ashamed of everybody that sits there and dies for their country when their country has not done a single. You know, I admit, America was a good place. It was. It used to be a good country. I'm not going to sit here. I was born here. I was born in New York. You know, I think I have a right to say that America's shit. Because, you know, I've witnessed over the years how America has been a decent country since I was born in 1993. After that, it just came to shit. You know, the 21 years that I've been alive, America has just been going downhill. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. It's that simple. You just refuse to accept because you don't want to be wrong. You're afraid to admit that your country, the one that you live in, the one that you stand for, is not a good country. It's not. This country is bullying the rest of the world into forcing them on their beliefs. Okay? Now you can say that, oh, people in whatever other countries were miserable and we had to go save them. That's your opinion. They don't want to be saved. So what? It is not at all going to help. If they have to save themselves, okay? Another country, if they're doing the wrong thing, I just said that twice. They have to fix it. Otherwise, it is pointless for another country to go in because we're just making it worse. We're just resolving their beliefs. We're making them stronger and making them to band together and just giving them a reason to unleash their anger on us, which is why they blew up the towers. And they had every fucking right to. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm proud that no, I don't. A lot of people died. I do feel sorry for humans. I may not say I don't give a shit, but it's sad. It really is sad, to watch people say that we should blow up Iraq because they're threatening us. No, they're not. No. We threatened them first, and they have a right to defend themselves. With ISIS and whatnot, I'm not supporting them. I don't think it's okay to shoot people while they're tied up. That's just the coward's move. I don't support ISIS. I don't support, anything, terrorists. I don't support that. But it's their belief. Just let them do whatever they want. Let them just treat their women like shit. And, eventually over the years, if we didn't interfere, the women would have just rised up. They would have just had a big, revolution, and that's what would have happened if they did the wrong thing. And that's what I believe. America should really mind its own business. There are 7 billion people on this planet. We don't need more of them. They should, have their wars. They should have their problems. They should die. Okay? It's that simple. You don't have to sit there and pretend to give a shit about them. Pretend to give a shit about another country that you're not there. Unless you're there yourself, unless you're there actually helping something, not subjecting your God to them, not subjecting your beliefs to them. If you're there just giving them food and just helping them out, then yeah, you have a right to say you care. But if you're living here in America, you're donating $10 to some random organization that you're not even going to bother the time to even physically help them out, you don't care. You don't. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to everybody else. You don't give a shit. Because if you actually gave a shit, you would have bought a plane ticket out to Iraq. You would have gave out water and supplies to people out of your own pocket if you gave a shit. But no, you don't. Don't sit here and tell me you fucking care when you don't. I'm not going to do it because I believe in survival of the fittest. I believe that, shit happens. It's unlucky. There's billions, trillions of animals on this planet that die every single day just due to one mistake, just due to one unlucky rockfall that crushed them. And you know what? It happens. I accept reality for what it is. And I'm not going to have anybody else tell me otherwise. Okay? Alright, my brother's back out there in the back again, so I'm not going to have him in the video. So, bye-bye. So that's my opinion on life. It's that simple. Take it for what it is. Don't take it for what it could be. It's that simple. Alright, see you later. Bye.